figured we'd play the Butt Hurt game. We haven't done this in a couple weeks.
Oh,
so this is from the card game Butt Hurt. So I got a couple cards here.
Okay.
And I'm going to put them in the bag. We will pick out a card. We'll go around the room. And we'll start with Moon. Fine. Get your hand out. And you have to pick somebody that will go with the card, but you can't pick yourself. So need to be honest.
And I'm going to be keeping score because why not?
Challenges. I don't think this is a score.
Oh, it is. Who's the biggest butt-hurt person in here?
Challenges was the arcade.
Challenges.
For anyone who cares out there.
Challenges.
All right, go ahead, Moon.
You guys are going to love this one.
Somebody from University Mall.
Who has, Scott's coming in right now, who has the ugliest genitals?
Who has the ugliest genitals?
Damn you all. No.
In your opinion, who has the ugliest genitals?
Oh, no. Oh, we have to write it down, right?
Man. This doesn't end well.
Like what? Okay, so we're thinking like, who's rather unkempt down there?
No, whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever. Take it.
That's- yeah, whatever
who
your
in this
standard is.
room has the ugliest genitals?
She's already trying to, like, soften the blow.
Yeah, you gotta,
So we're just saying, like, basically,
however you want to take.
everybody's beautiful.
However you want to take
where are we
that
writing
question.
this
I think I'm blushing right now.
You
Like,
just have to
what's happening?
write your answer. I will go first if we need be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. It sounds like you're eager to tell everyone.
Well, I would like everybody to write their names down.
Written.
now don't feel the need or the temptation if you get voted to prove anybody wrong here. We're not looking for that.
I will explain myself too. I will explain my answers. Everybody have their answer
Oh,
written
are
down?
we explaining?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
You don't need to prove anybody wrong here.
What was the question, Moon?
Who has the ugliest genitals?
My answer is King Scott. The redhead. He's got red hair going on down there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to see.
Unfortunately, Scott, I wrote
That's
you down as
perfect.
well, and it's mainly because you're a redhead. I'm sorry.
That's
Wow,
amazing.
that's
This
so
is middle school all
Carpet-
over again.
The carpet of the drapes.
This is
So
this is
offensive.
this changed my life. There's this girl named Janelle. She's made fun of me one day. She's like, "Does your pubes match your hair?" And you're like, "Yeah." And everyone started laughing. And I'm like, "Does your brown hair match yours?" She goes, "Yeah." So I laughed back. I was like,
Well, so all I'm
I know,
thinking
what's
is,
our problem?
"You guys are
I don't
weird."
know.
all I'm thinking is gross.
Butthurt.
Like I
I am.
immediately have like
You walked away.
there's like freckling. Like, I don't know.
I took
I
the
think it's
easy.
freckles and everything.
I don't know. I
I
don't
took
think
the-
about
I
it.
got freckles.
I
On
took
my-
the easy way out.
Freckles on his balls.
I'll admit, I took the easy way out, and I voted you, King Scott, only because I figured if you got long hair up here, then you long hair down there. It had nothing to do with
Yeah,
the
I'm a
color of your
man.
hair. It had nothing to do with the color of your hair.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Oh, mine has everything to do with the
I'm
color.
not prettying that up.
Yeah.
And mine was his length.
So far, King Scott
I
leading
took
with
King
3
Scott
points.
too. And
I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
sorry.
here's the reason.
I
It has
didn't
nothing
think
to do
anybody-
with you. I went to a comedy show in L.A. where a redheaded guy pretended to leave. He did a set, and then he's like, "I'm going to go sell merch in the lobby." And he was gone for like 4 performers, and he comes back in. It was like this weird show and at 1 o'clock in the morning in the Steve Allen Theater, and he goes, "Sold out of my merch, guys." And he comes walking back on stage wearing a super tight T-shirt and just naked from the waist down. And his schlong was so pink and so pink that everyone in the audience was like, gasped. And he was a redhead, and I can't get it out of my mind. And I'm like, God, I hope that's just like a scientific anomaly of that guy's specific genitalia. But
there you
that
go.
was stuck in my brain. It has nothing to do with you, man.
No, not at all.
Scott, your answer?
I
Or
went
your
with
pink
Moon
penis.
because he always brags about how long certain things hang down.
Yeah.
And then also he's had,
I feel you.
how many times did the doctor worked on that
Yeah,
area?
I've been cut around down there a couple
It's
times.
like Franken. I can see a Franken wiener down
So you
there.
got big danglers and
yeah.
He has a screw hanging out on one side of it.
okay, so majority rules. King Scott has the ugliest genitals.
4 points for
Congratulations.
Scott.
Yeah, we gotta have something.
Okay, learned. Would you like to pick a card out?
Yes, please.
It's the butthurt game.
Take this card back.
All
Get this
right.
off my desk.
Here we go. Who is the biggest slob in the room?
The biggest slob in the room. Okay.
That's not good. That sounds mean right out of the gate.
Okay. Start with Moon.
I'm going to pick King Scott.
I have a feeling this is around the horn again.
I'm going to say this, though. Only because I can't pick myself, and I think y'all are going to pick me. But I've lived with the guy, and he's always had to live with me in a scenario where he's putting a house worth of stuff in a room, so it obviously is going to look pretty sloppy.
Okay, well, I picked King Scott.
You did? I thought you were picking me.
I've seen that room, the room he's in. Okay, and I hear your stories. Are you still finding red hairs?
Well, that's
in your
because it's
house.
hair.
Oh no.
That's because I go over there and cut it.
So just based on that room alone.
That's a fair.
Now I've been
Fair.
to your house, and your house is very clean. But I chalk that up to your wife.
Yeah.
I think that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, she makes me clean it a lot.
I think that your wife is a neat freak and makes you a better man because of it.
All right. I agree.
Or else you would live in squalor.
Yeah.
Correct? Am I
Jeez.
accurate on most of the stuff?
I would not be my house. I've always had, like, even my apartment, whatever you guys used to say there, the townhouse was pretty clean.
The apartment was always beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've in all the scenarios I've seen him live on his own, it's all great.
That was even college days.
Yeah. All right, still picking King Scott. Learn.
I went Rafe because, and this is mainly because of your desk situation in our office.
The desk I never use, and
You will put a cup of water that's been there for a week. It's still there, and then things that are just placed, they don't move, and it's just.
I'm not allowed in there.
What do you mean?
You gave me the worst seat in the office between you two. Everyone's got a corner desk but me, and I get jammed in a little hole, and I feel like I'm invading everyone's space. So I go in there for 4 seconds, and I may set a water down, and then I feel like I have to leave. You literally yesterday cleaned out how many of your dirty
Coffee cups
coffee cups
2
with crud in the bottom?
that have been there for a week. Yes,
You
this is my
said
flaw.
this is my flaw. I leave dirty cups everywhere, and I left a cup of regular water sitting.
Butthurt.
Dude,
Erroneous.
my dirty cups were in a shelf where it's not affecting anyone. You wouldn't even have known that the tea bags were still in the teacups for over the weekend.
Oh.
And the desk thing,
Thank you.
I
You. Over the weekend, dude.
I didn't have a desk for 8 years here. I didn't even have a desk, so at least you got one. That's cool.
All right, well,
It's ahead of
Learn
everybody else
picks
at this
Rafe.
point.
Rafe picks.
Well, I picked King Scott.
Another point for King.
It was close between you two. I based it solely on your studio. I know I have no
fair.
other thing
Very
to
fair. It's gross in there.
just cluttered. So I was like, I can't tell it's just because it's a small space. But I also know he talks about, like, if his wife didn't make him clean up. He said, like, when she was gone on vacation, he was
Oh,
like,
that was 20 years ago.
Oh, I thought you said you were like,
No,
I
I've
have-
changed my ways.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now I'm the clean one in my house. Like I'm the overlord of cleanliness.
Dude, I vacuum my way out of a room. So every time.
Okay, King Scott.
I went with you just because your history of bragging about how gross you were
Okay.
if you didn't have your wife around.
Yeah, the
And I mean, you
box
ate
table.
spaghetti without a shirt on in bed.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's gnarly.
It's
Yeah, that's a winner.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a point.
I'll own that. But King Scott, with all the votes here, is the biggest slob.
So I'm winning so far, right?
So far, you have 6 points.
Yeah.
Everybody else has 1 point except for me. Thank
Okay,
you.
This is good. I'm doing
Rafe.
good.
pick a card.
Let me see what I get here.
Everyone write my name down real quick. Now pick the card.
All right, here we go. I feel a sweep coming on.
Oh no.
Who is the most judgmental?
Oh, man.
Who is the most judgmental?
Okay.
Man, this is very tough.
Okay, we'll start with Rafe. Who is the most judgmental?
Man, this is tough. This could be a sweep or even split. I'm gonna say I wrote down Moon.
Okay.
Wow.
Point for Moon.
And it was a tough one because he's the most. Your definitely was top of mind, but I think Moon puts stuff under a microscope more, and like really like views it and makes a judgment call. Not necessarily negative judgment, just a judgment.
Okay. So one for Moon. Put 2 for Moon.
Okay.
You know somebody who brags about money usually doesn't have money? Somebody who makes it outwardly known that, man, I got a lot of money.
Oh.
And I like to flaunt it. Usually, if you look at their bank account, they got no money. Moon says he's not judgmental, but I think that's the opposite.
Interesting take.
Yes.
Hit the butthurt thing.
Weird analogy.
Very weird.
The person who brags about not being judgmental is the most judgmental.
Now I feel like I chose the wrong guy.
You can't change your answer.
Yeah.
You can't change your
when did I
answer.
brag about being?
Oh, all the time.
Butt hurt.
Anyway, to you.
Well, I think this is an easy one, and you win it hands
Okay,
down.
Another
Okay.
point for Riz.
If anyone has been listening to the show for 3 hours, I think they're all voting Riz.
I will wear that as a badge.
Sure you will.
Well, go ahead and
Because you-
shine up that badge because I'm also voting for you, Riz.
Bring it on.
Yep.
I'm just honest. That's it. You're all thinking it, but you're just afraid to say it.
Number 1 personality in St. Louis, right here.
Yeah, if it would have been negatively judgmental, definitely you. I was going across the board.
Yeah, I'm almost pissed that I'm not deemed the most judgmental.
Oh, I'm upset.
Interesting. Sorry to break your streak.
Yeah,
there.
okay, fine. Scott,
I know this is weird because I think you're a very fair judge,
thank you.
but you're also the most judgmental. So you win that.
Look at you go, buddy.
You know who's also very judgmental? Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's always judging.
The judges, yes, they are.
Any judge is judgmental. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing.
Least sexy.
Yeah, profession.
Remember, least sexy profession was the judge.
Yeah.
Except for.
Except for Judge Judy. All right, Scott, pick out a card.
Alrighty.
By the way, totals, King Scott still in the lead with 6. Riz in second place with 5.
I got
Moon
this.
in third place
Bronze.
with 3. Rafe in fourth with 1. And me at 0.
Wow.
I am so
man.
perfect.
Change that.
I'm so perfect.
Okay. This one. Who is the most out of shape?
Yeah, this one's going to hurt.
Yeah, well, can't vote for myself. Okay. Prepare for Riz to take the lead.
No.
What a terrible thing we're doing to each other
we'll
right
start, now. This is, we knock down
I
to
don't
rebuild.
like it. I don't like the body shaming.
That's
Yeah.
not body shaming.
Most out of shape people in this country.
It is now because now that you said that, I know that that's what you're basing it on.
We're making.
Well, are we all
Oh,
basing
it wasn't
you-
originally. I wasn't thinking that.
You know what? I'll start.
the most judgmental.
First of all, I didn't win that category. Thank you. I scored, but I didn't win it.
Close second.
How's that body shaming?
Because okay, somebody goes, "Wow, you're so out of shape."
Well,
That's
if you say
shaming
it that
your
way.
body.
No. Say, we're not saying that. We're
Yeah,
being
why'd you
asked,
look him up and down when you said it?
we're being asked, who do you think, subjectively is more out of shape?
Oh, so we're putting our blinders on for this. We're acting like
No, this is what
we're acting like this isn't body shaming right now. All of you are
What?
saying if you call somebody out of shape, you're not shaming their body.
It's
no.
motivated.
If someone's-
It's motivated.
if someone's
Sounds
asking
like
me.
that's
This
what
is
you're
buddy talk.
saying.
Like-
The
This is
next
what
time
friends
this
do.
card is pulled,
So we know whoever Learn chose, she hates her body. That's what we know.
No.
Wait
If
a
somebody,
second.
if one of you, like, let me just say this: you looked at me and said, "You're really out of shape." I'm going to go on an Ozempic.
violent
But why is
diarrhea
that-
for the next
but why
3
is that-
weeks.
But why is that shaming if there's like some objective line of like being in shape or out of shape? Like I am out of shape right now for me. Like
Okay, I'm
that's
gonna put-
objective. Like I'm out of shape.
Says the guy that no one chose.
No, but like this is all like relative, and that's why I'm picking Rafe because
We'll see how relative it is.
no, I'm picking you because I thought about it for a minute, and I know that you're an athlete. I know that you're an athlete. I've seen you swing a bat. You talked about college sports, all this kind of stuff, and you have said yourself that you are far out of shape from that, and that's what you're trying to get back to. And I know that you're an athlete. Like I think you're a naturally built athlete. I've seen it. I've seen it.
I seen it.
Yeah,
All
got
right, so
farm boy
one
strength.
for Rafe, Learn.
I'm picking Moon because he just said he's.
Oh,
very
come
out
on,
of
that's
shape.
not a
No,
real-
he just said he's
that's
out
not
of
a real
shape.
answer.
That's not what she
judging
wrote
your
down.
body answer.
That is not what she wrote
I did
down.
write it down.
100%
What does that say
out
right
of
there?
shape right now.
What does that say?
I'm on my way back.
He just said he's out of shape.
But
so
I'm-
that's the fact.
I'm
She
close
wrote
to.
it down very late.
I'm close to the worst shape I've ever been in, and it's drastic. It's a big difference.
If this isn't it's not body shaming, and you just admitted you're out of shape.
Out of
I'm gonna
shape. Well,
agree
and
with you
Corey
then.
brings up a good point. Out of shape can equal fitness level, not physical looks.
Yeah. I'm,
Whatever.
I am.
You all have your man blinders on, and I'm not
For
listening. to
me,
any of
I
you.
am factually out of shape, and you can't offend me by saying that
There you
because
go.
it is true.
It was the perfect answer then.
Rafe,
I chose you, bud.
thanks, buddy, because I picked you.
I know.
Because I couldn't pick myself.
Same thing. I was like, I have to pick someone. Can't pick myself, so I got to pick someone who I'm like, who's the oldest.
Uh-huh.
Who I guarantee was sucking wind on his Costa Rica hikes.
Yep.
And I get it,
I'm
brother.
trying to change it.
I'm with you,
Trying to
brother.
go to the gym
I'm
3 days a week.
Yeah, all
I
of
ain't
us
throwing
talk about
shade
it.
at you at all.
No,
man.
hey, listen, I find that as motivation.
We've all been talking about it. Tell me, like, learn. I'm not trying to fight you here, but like, what are you guys offended? Is anybody offended here?
No, because I mean, I'm the biggest I've ever been. I'm the most out of shape I've ever been. So
All right, go ahead. Who'd you pick?
I'm one of the. I went with Rafe because I never hear him talking about working out. You have a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I don't
run
know.
every
That's
day.
but yeah, I went with Rafe. I don't hear much about the personal trainer or anything like that.
It has nothing to do
But
with
his
the fact
muscle
that
mass has increased,
It could have been
and
any
his
of
body
us.
fat has decreased.
It could have been
that's
any
good.
of
You want to take it to the gun show? Because we're going.
Hey,
I've known Riz.
I
I've
love
known,
how everyone is dancing around the fact that I won this, and I am the fattest person in this room, and we're all going to act like it has to do with conversations we're having.
I
not
promise you.
butthurt. I knew
I
this was
promise you,
coming.
dude.
I'll be honest.
Dude, listen.
You're
Riz,
the only one.
You have the same body type as me.
Listen.
We
all,
got a little gut going on.
We're going to Golden Corral.
No,
We'll
time
work it
out.
We're going to
Time
Golden
out.
we all
Corral.
Look
have
at this.
This has
challenges
to be-
in this show.
This has
okay?
to be said because it's a fact that I bet you Riz and I, like, you know, we all know a guy, a famously big guy, and you guys know who I'm talking about. And the dude was in better shape relatively than some of us at different times. So I'm telling you, man, like it doesn't have to do with size.
Yeah.
Well, some of the biggest, linemen in the NFL who
Are in better
300
shape
plus
than us.
pounds,
Yeah.
are incredible athletes.
And they said like Chris Farley, even at his biggest, was still an incredible athlete.
I'm talking about my gut.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Some honest
being
talk
winded,
here.
walking upstairs.
Yeah.
Can you run a mile without walking it?
Yes.
That's pretty
No.
good.
You can't?
No. So I'm out of shape,
Yeah, but wait.
and
see,
I know I'm out of shape.
But we don't
Changing
know.
my
And I know
answer.
I got to get my crap together.
We relatively we don't know how
Yeah.
much.
We didn't know that
I
because
know
we
how
were
much Riz
judging
is out
by
of shape
bodies.
because I've known him for a
Give it
long
back.
time.
Oh,
You know
there
what
you
I'm saying?
go, sir.
oh, I know what
Pick the
you're
nice one.
I'm trying, though.
Who's the nicest?
All right, here we go. Butthurt game. Who would you shove out of the way to save yourself?
Hey, just real quick, you get a ghost point for the last one. You didn't get voted at all, but you were definitely the most butthurt in the conversation.
Well, that's not how this game is played.
Who would you shove out of the way to save yourself?
Oh, I got
I
it.
think I just got Learn's vote.
So there's somebody chasing us, and 4 of us will get away, but 1 will have to be sacrificed.
This is the old bear.
You have to shove them.
Yeah, this is the old bear scenario. I don't have to outrun the bear. I just got to push one of you guys.
This is easy.
I'm shoving Learn out of the way.
Of course you
Yeah.
are.
I'm shoving Learn.
Later.
Bye.
I'm shoving. I love Tim.
Whatever, man. You can.
I know
have
he's going to
each
be
other.
upset.
Maybe not.
Maybe your cats will be upset.
They will be the ones that are upset.
Your cats will be upset. But
They will never love you. By
You
the
ain't
way.
got no kids. So,
So that qualifies me for sacrifice.
yeah.
Sorry, childless people. I guess.
Oh my goodness! Hey, where's the butthurt button? She just growled at you, man.
Bah.
It's a good point. I have nobody in this world that loves me because I don't have children.
Oh,
right?
whoa.
Oh.
My life doesn't
You got
matter
butthurt
because I
real
don't
serious.
have kids or I didn't use these ovaries. Get on with yourself.
What?
So you're saying that?
Who did you
about me
pick?
now?
You.
Yet you body shame
picked
me
you.
for
You
You would
looking
leave my
pregnant.
kids.
I would father your children. I would. I would take your wife on great dinners and we would father. I would rear your children.
Rear my children.
They're going to love stepmommy Learn. They're going to love me
Why would you specifically pick me?
because you're mean to me. And I'm, you know what? And you live in ugly. What is it? Where Fantasyland. You live in ugly land where everybody sucks, and you don't save any animals.
I live
I
in
don't know. I
Fantasyland.
think Learn might live in ugly
I
land
rescued a
bit.
dog.
Yeah.
I'm in Fantasyland. Let's get it straight. You were in Dreamland.
Oh, I live in Dreamland. You live
And
in
Scott's in
Ugly Land.
ugly genitals land.
Hey, that's mine.
It's a nice place. No one goes there.
Rafe, who'd you pick?
Virginous land.
I picked Moon,
Oh, what was the question again?
who I would shove out of the way to save myself. And based solely on the fact that you're the only one I think 100% of the time could outrun me. So I'm like, if
I'll take
he's
that.
probably going to be in cowboy boots, he might be able to beat me in a foot race straight up. I'm faster than I look. I think I can outrun you guys. I really do. I think
Yeah,
I
I'm
can-
not-
You'd be surprised. I don't think I could.
Rizzutos aren't notoriously fast.
You have
runners.
very short legs, brother.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
love
right.
you,
No,
man.
it's
But
fine.
you got the Cotton Hill going on.
No,
You're
I
gonna
got it.
I feel
Okay.
like I could still, even at my winner of the most out of shape body style, I still think I can outrun a couple people in this room. But I think Moon's always wearing tennis shoes. He's always got them laced up.
He's ready.
He's ready at any time for a foot race. So I'm just going to put him on the ground and make my chances better because then I only got to outrun the three of you.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
take
good.
it.
Good reasoning.
I'll take it.
This is why we're.
He's also got a chance to pop up and maybe still get away from the bear. I don't know why we're getting chased by a bear in this scenario,
Yeah,
but that's
that's
how
just
it
what
got
hit my head.
presented.
I'm
to me.
picturing like Jason Voorhees.
Oh yeah, even more of a reason.
Oh boy.
Scott, who'd you pick?
I almost went with Moon because he and I have the same belief system. So I'm like, well, he will be in a better place anyways. But I went with Riz because I'm like, you've had a great long life
Ah.
and it's been very rich and wonderful and rewarding. So I think-
Fruitful.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Nobody's
got to
thinking of my
experience the best.
Nobody's thinking of my kids.
Riz, I'm thinking of your kids, and I picked you anyway because I think they're going to inherit some real well. I think you've had a
You have
great.
a very nice insurance policy.
I think you've had a great
Am I
career,
on that? by
great
any chance?
life, and insurance policy's been
Yeah.
updated. It's terrific, and you're going out.
And your wife can handle it. Like, she's gorgeous. Like, she'll probably remarry. Like, probably
Quickly.
marry up. Like, you know, I mean, this could be a great second.
Oh yeah. Plus, if Hubbard
Chapter.
needs anybody to replace you, I'm right here. I got the board down. I got everything down. Like, hey,
We got you.
you're out of here.
And you've been in New York.
Man,
I've been in
so
New
it's
York.
like the same thing.
I almost feel like I should have somebody start my car for me every day.
Why'd you hit that butthurt button, buddy?
Like all of a sudden, I'm just going to accidentally, leaving here, fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
No.
And my last view
Cameron.
while living is Moon cackling at the top of the stairs.
Me? I'm not the only one that picked you.
Your reasoning
You're gonna be
is
fine.
pretty brutal.
Pretty thought out.
That's the
man.
game, baby.
Like,
That's the game.
This is not something that
Hey.
you just thought of now.
Hey, you want to play the game?
You've thought about
You wanted
this.
to do this. You wanted to play it.
Pick a
today.
card.
You
Wait,
wuss.
one more.
How come this?
What?
Wait, how come this one was handwritten in Moon's handwriting? It's not even a butthurt card. It's just a piece of paper that says who we
Moon
can
had
shove out
his
of the way.
already written out.
Oh god, this was great, guys.
He just slid it in the pack.
Who masturbates the most?
Wait,
Who
what?
masturbates the most?
Disturbance.
Oh, that's a tough one. The most? The most. The most ever or the most
Now it's Joe time.
Oh, you mean like cumulative or like currently?
cumulative or daily average?
Oh, of all you say of all time?
I would say, like, current day does it the most.
Okay,
Who Joes the most?
because that actually
I think
does
current day.
that does change
Yeah.
my answer.
Okay.
So current day?
Maybe.
Current day
Maybe
Joes
changes
the
my
most.
You know what? It does change my answer.
Okay.
Changes my answer.
What is the?
I'm going to write it down
what's the
non-dominant
quantification?
now.
Who Joes the most?
Just on a daily basis.
Whatever, however you take that.
2023.
Anyway, in 2023. Okay.
We'll start with King Scott.
Well, I think Learn might be the biggest hornball in the room, but I'm going to go with Rafe because he travels the most at the moment. So he's alone quite a bit.
Okay.
Oh, good reasoning.
Yeah, thank you.
I forgot about that.
Okay, I choose Rafe as well.
Okay.
Tina was away for quite a few weeks.
She ain't
I
gotta
forgot
be
about
away.
that too.
Oh well, that plays into it.
Okay. All right.
You ain't got no kids at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're
I
all
feel
by
a sweep
yourself.
coming here. I feel a
You're
pretty
all by
big sweep coming on.
You're
this
all by
question.
yourself. I think definitely not Scott because he thinks of his genitals as the devil's plaything.
Yeah, they're ugly.
So
Yeah,
it's,
he has to look straight ahead. He doesn't look down when he masturbates.
so
He puts on a sleep mask. King Scott puts on a sleep mask.
every time he does it,
Feels
it's
his way.
it's a strike against him. The man upstairs is. Yeah, so I'm going Rafe for sure. Moon.
Okay.
Oh man, my
Interesting.
answer changed many times, and I didn't think of those things, and that probably would have got Rafe the vote. But I have to be honest and say that originally, when you said Lifetime, I thought it was Scott because he was a virgin until he was 38
Who's got the
or
biggest
39.
forearms, by the way?
Oh,
Oh, mine
me,
are,
hands down.
mine are huge.
And then when you said currently, I thought even though you said that you don't watch porn, I think it's you, Learn, and it's because
Yeah, why?
Now it's Jill time.
I think you
Don't
guys.
say Jill.
Nah,
It's my
oh
mom's
yeah,
name.
it's your mom.
I think you guys have. I think you guys have a fun, healthy relationship, or so it seems. And you don't have the kids at the house, so it like opens up a lot of hours and opportunities. You're home in the afternoon now. Heck, I don't know. It just
Netflix and Jill.
that was what I
Daytime
thought of.
Joey.
Oh.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, Learn, who'd you pick?
I picked Rafe
Yeah.
because mainly the reasons that were stated, but I also feel like, I don't know, it's not a bad thing, right?
No.
Healthy thing to do.
See, and that's
So he's living a health. He's getting.
No,
look
does
at
it
this
control
man.
your life? I mean, it could be a bad thing if you have an addiction.
Sure.
Like if you're not doing things,
Right. And you're paying too. If you're
Technically,
paying
it's
money,
Because-
working out.
right.
you spend so much time joeing,
Yeah.
like other things fall by the wayside.
All right.
Rafe, Rafe, who'd you pick?
Have we all gone?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the score?
Score as it stands right now: Riz in the lead with 9 points. Rafe and King Scott tied with 6.
Yeah.
Moon at 5. Me with 2.
There's two things that bother me about this question. One is how incredibly accurate all of you were. And two is that I can't choose myself.
Yeah.
I chose King Scott based on cumulative and because I might Moon's logic. I was like, oh, he held the line for a long time. You
And
can't
see-
hold,
Yeah.
These
can't
hairy
hold the line without running drills. You know what I mean?
and these hairy palms are genetic. I swear.
39 years. Hold that line.
And I think that, like, even though you have ugly genitals, I think you spend a lot of time trying to pull some color into that pink.
That pink hog of yours.
That pink hog. You're like,
Tan it up a little.
even if you bruise it up, you're like, it look better even if it's bruised. So
Oh
I think
my God.
I think when you're at home alone, you just abuse it, man. That's what I.
Are we
Shake
gonna,
the freckles off.
And I'm counting like maybe just laying it on the counter and punching it for a while.
we gonna end on that one? We can't end on that one. We gotta have something. I mean, that wasn't
That's a
budget.
happy
That was
one.
fun.
That felt good. I like that.
Well,
Hey, that's what the question is.
Yeah, we need the more you know sound effect. Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You guys were on it. Not even for all the. You didn't even need all the reasoning that you had. You were just right. I like that you delved into all of these reasons
Yeah.
that I just don't have a monkey mind that requires me to clear the pipes.
Joseph said the answer is Riz because his wife hates him.
No. No, buddy. I don't agree with that at all.
That's not true most of the
You
time.
guys love each other so much.
Should we do one more question? One more.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I
I
have
thought that
three,
was gonna be a
three
nice
good ones
ending.
here. Just pick A, B, or C.
B.
B.
That's the best. B stands for best.
This would be funny, and it's
Give me the ones that were used already.
it's right along the lines. No, these haven't been used. It's right along the lines of the last one, and it's who is most likely to participate in an orgy.
Well, I feel another sweep.
I do too.
I mean, I'm gonna say Rafe.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with you, buddy.
I'll go Rafe.
I like your freakdom. I'm into it.
That
I think
was
that's
easy.
cool. And
I
wear
feel
it
like
on your
Tina will
sleeve,
be right there
and
with you.
She would, and I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like Tina's right alongside you.
Man,
Man,
I hate to say that the Butthurt game's throwing meatballs right down the middle today, but
And who would you say?
out of this crew, She's out because they get too jealous of each other. She said her husband was mad she had a dream about Eric Andre, so they're definitely not going to have an orgy. Like, if you guys are that far into your marriage and you're still mad about dreams, it's
he
out.
wants me all for himself.
You're out. You also said, I think early on, one of our first broadcasts together, I remember you saying that you had a friend that was telling you that they were getting into swinging and you felt like they were vetting you and Tim and you were a hard out.
Yeah.
Hard out. And I'm like, if you can't even swing, you're definitely not going to get in a free-for-all.
Yeah.
So you're out. I got to go. I'm out on Moon because even though he's a rock star, he seems like conversations we've had, you seem like you're out on that.
Definitely out.
You're out on that.
100% out.
I'm not an orgy guy.
I don't
Oh,
see
you don't
being-
get to say anything.
This is really hard because I.
to say anything. Oh,
Here's the
now
thing.
you're
saying.
I don't know. I mean, I can't see Scott doing it.
No, no.
I can't see Scott going with Iggy to hedonism and getting all
Oh
wild.
man, Iggy from TMA
that
down
man's
the hall
sexcapades.
came in to our office the other day and was talking about hedonism.
Gave him a
how he
scarf.
goes once a year.
Yeah. Then he gave me a towel, which is
And
not
how-
the
Do you
hedonism
clean
gift
it?
you
Do you
want.
clean
How
it?
he will have sex with a woman while the husband watches.
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed him and I've heard about his sexcapades, and man, that dude should write a
Wild.
book. Yeah, wild.
That is wild.
This is tough, man, because I can't see you doing it, man. I can't see you doing it.
Well, you got to pick one of us.
I know. I'm trying right now. I'm working it out in my head.
I mean, I'm
Take-
pretty
take- wait,
swanky.
hang on. You're
between
this
the
is what's
Scots.
happening though. Take the spouses and partners out of this. Don't think about
So
reality.
take out the relationships
Yeah,
and all that, like
out
just
of
like
our
personality.
personality.
Oh.
Who would be?
Yeah.
Who would be most
Oh,
likely?
you're
to-
back on the table then.
All right.
We take this. We take the spouse away. You are always talking about how hot people are.
That's true.
I feel like you are a voyeur. You're very voyeuristic. We take the spouses out. He's still a virgin.
Yep.
He's still too weirded out by it.
I'm
He's
really
still
weirded
a
out by
rock
it.
star, but a principled one. I think it's you then. We take the spouses out.
take it.
I think
Like
you're
my whole thing
going-
is like, do we
Now
all get
Tim's
naked
mad
at
again.
once?
Tim's
Do we
gonna be
start out
calling.
naked? Do we take each other's clothes off? Is it going to be food before?
yeah.
Why aren't there
Is
any
it going to be
girls
food
here?
after?
I think there needs to be a buffet.
Yeah.
I feel like a orgy needs a buffet because people are going to finish at different times.
Well, and I
did-
think you need just like a veggie platter, or
Sunny
like a,
D.
like a fruit tray.
I need to reel it
No
in.
bags
I
of
guess.
chips.
People think I'm hitting on all you
Reel
guys
it
on
in.
this show. I do think a lot of people are attractive, and I always am like saying things.
Look,
I've seen
I
people
didn't have good options here.
People write in and go, "Do you get swinger vibes from Learn?" Like, I guess I'm just like pumping out this like ultra
You're a witch.
sex step energy that I don't realize I'm
Well-
doing, and I'll have to reel it back. Vanilla milk toast from here on out.
No, no one's saying. Look what
how
I'm
butthurt
comparing
you
you
got.
to, though. There's like 3 Manila folders sitting here. Like
I
you
know
did-
I'm not an
You're
orgy
like
guy.
a Manila. You're like a Manila folder someone put a sticker on.
Yeah.
So it was like you barely won.
All right.
I don't think that it has anything to do, but I will say you're also Wiccan. Usually, I think you're more comfortable with nudity than these. Maybe not
Yeah.
Moon. Moon lets it hang out, but
He has naked
What-
Tuesday.
what?
What up?
but from a distance.
How do you know that?
It's your own.
You guys want to
stories.
hear what we missed?
No, keep them in the bag.
Okay,
We'll play
because they're
again.
heavy, boy.
We'll play again.
We got out easy on those.
We'll play again.
Yay.
I wanted to be a surprise.
Riz and Rafe won, by the way. Tied
Hey,
for,
all right.
tied for
Nice,
nine.
guys.